everybody, welcome back to Super Geeked, where we celebrate
super geekiness.
I like that. Maybe we can change our little whatever, what is that slogan? So last weekend we went over to Mobile, Alabama, and where did we go, Rachel?
We went to some estate sales.
Lunch? No.
Yeah, wait.
Did we go to lunch first?
Yeah, we went to lunch. We went to like a Mediterranean restaurant that was super awesome. Then we went to a really cool antique. I think it's more of an antique mall type.
Yeah.
Antique mall.
It's called Cotton City. It's actually my favorite antique store in Mobile. So, and I haven't been for a long time. If you saw my aluminum Christmas tree video for my Merry Kitchmas series, that's where I bought my aluminum Christmas tree.
They had a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah. So first we're going to show you the footage of us shopping at both the estate sale and at the antique store, and probably do a little bit of voiceover about what we're seeing. And then we're going to show you our haul. So we got a lot of fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff.
So here's the footage of us shopping. All right, Rachel, we are in Mobile. We are going to an estate sale. It's the first estate sale I've been to in a very long time.
I've only been to one other estate sale ever, so this is kind of my first because that was years ago.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go and take you guys along with us today while we do some treasure hunting. Yay! All right, we're starting our estate sale in the garage. Those are some cute little jack-o'-lantern napkin holders. We knew that this estate sale was going to have a lot of Christmas and a lot of Halloween. There is a website called estatesales.net, and a lot of times the companies or individuals that do these estate sales will have pictures of the items that are going to be available during the estate sale. But the Christmas stuff that they had was not really the type of Christmas that I collect, so I did pass up a lot of it. They did have some stuff left in the kitchen, but again, not anything I was really interested in. This was the last day of the estate sale, so things were really picked over. That's my mom over there and my oldest son. He's 7.
Look, I found this in the pocket.
Yeah, so you can get something if you find something. Put it up so you don't lose it. He's been to a few estate sales, but this is the first estate sale where he was old enough to really understand where we were. That's a cool little chess set, but not anything I would really want to resell or to keep. And there's Rachel checking out what's left of the Halloween stuff. I was really hoping we might find some vintage Halloween, but Halloween as we know it today did not gain popularity till the middle of the last century, and a lot of the items were made out of paper, so they did deteriorate, so they're a lot harder to find. We did stumble across some more Halloween in this room, but they're just a bunch of Halloween bears. All right, Rachel's holding my goodies I got at this estate sale. I got these 2 Japanese little bunnies. They're little snow bunnies. And a New Orleans World's Fair 1983 bell, because I went to the World's Fair in New Orleans in 83. Yeah. And then, of course, Jordan got his little stuffies.
His name is Pumpkin, and his name is Ghosty.
Pumpkin and Ghosty.
My name is Jordan. I went to my first estate sale, and I bought...
How much did they have those priced at?
This one was $6, and this one was $6.
$6? And what did you do?
I bragged. So this one was $1, and this one was $1.
Did you bargain with them to get them for $1 each?
Yes.
That's what we do.
Bye. I hope I don't see you again.
Okay, now we are on to the antique mall, and this is a planter I actually own in teal. I have 2 of them, but it was priced too high, so I wasn't going to get it. And this is a little McCoy vase. You guys know I'm always looking for American pottery, but this seller had it marked at $40. There's no way I would pay $40 for that. So I headed on over to the next room where Rachel was, and there is a bunch of records. We love records. If you've ever watched Super Geek before, you know that we all have big record collections. We like to share them with each other and with you. And we do plan on having some new videos where we talk about sourcing records to resell, how you can price them, if it might be lucrative for you. We're also passing on our love for wax and vinyl on to the next generation. As you can see, my boy's making mama proud. And there is some Patsy Cline, The Ventures, and a little Frank Sinatra, three of my favorites on the wall. Of course, my son finds the one record he shouldn't be looking at. And then over here is a wall pocket. I love these. I have a little collection of them. That one was really cute. And then I saw this record stand, but it was $110. Like, that is crazy. I've bought them for $15. And I do have a collection of lucite box purses like this, vintage, but this one was not in great condition.
Okay,
what is it?
The Batmobile. Look at the back door.
It's $115. Did you see the Batcopter in the box?
What Batmobile? Oh, how much is that? How much is that?
$30.
That's a lot.
Are you serious? I really love the 1960s Batman television series. I would have loved to start my son's collecting with items like that, but he's a little too young. I started seriously collecting at the age of 10. This is a cool New Orleans World's Fair mug. It's the Pelican mascot. You saw me get a bell earlier at the estate sale. And then this is a vintage fondue set. I actually have a collection of fondue sets, but I got distracted because my son was punching plastic. You can't do that. That's vanilla ice.
Okay, so if I do that,
What's vanilla ice?
Vanilla Ice was a singer.
oh,
He was trying to actually fight the doll. Yeah, don't even ask. This is a mid-century modern serving set. Y'all, I just thought this was so cool. They're little acorn dishes with lids, and then they have a little serving tray. They were $49 for the set, so I did not buy it, but y'all, this is very cool. It would have totally fit right into my collection. I have a lot of ceramic serving dishes, and I would have loved to have that, but $49 was just not in the budget. And they did have a lot of mid-century stuff in the store, which I thought was really cool. And even going back and watching this, I'm seeing things that I might have missed. That's the thing about going to antique stores. You're not going to be able to see everything because they are so packed with items that you kind of end up skimming. So it's fun to keep going back. I did find this rack of vintage clothing, but most of it was from the 80s, a couple of pieces from the 70s or maybe the late 60s, but the majority was the 1980s. And I'm very picky about 80s vintage I pick up. Sourcing clothing in antique stores is really not ideal because they're generally priced at what I would sell items for. So they're just one of those things that you just don't get to resell in an antique store. It's better to go to thrift stores and find vintage. Hi! All right, we're going to talk American pottery for a second. You can see this is stamped USA. You will see a lot of American pottery is either stamped USA or California. If they're a larger manufacturer, they will have a sticker with the manufacturer name like this one or be stamped on the bottom. And we do have plans for a bunch of American pottery videos so I can share my collection with you coming up on this YouTube channel. So if you're interested in finding out resale value and different manufacturers of American pottery, then stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and that you have that bell for notifications set so that you won't miss any of our videos. If you're watching this, I would assume you've been in an antique store before. The difference between an antique store and an antique mall is an antique mall is just a larger antique store filled with a bunch of different booths with different dealers. So they pay a fee and they rent dealer space or a booth space. This is a example of a really small one that's like a closet. So this dealer probably paid less than some of the larger booths. And you can find an item in one booth next door to another booth having the same item, and they're priced differently, and that's because they're different dealers. So they price their items however they feel that they should price them. I cannot wait to share with you how large the antique malls are in Ohio. They're the size of a warehouse. Here's some more American pottery. This brand is Brush, but it is stamped USA. some vintage salt and pepper shakers, some Fiesta ware, and then I found these really cool gnome figurines, and one of them's name was Carl. Carl is Rachel's husband, so I thought that was funny. I sent him a picture. This lamb was cute and super creepy. And that little suitcase right there, I actually used to have that in blue. But back to antique malls, the ones in Ohio are huge, and I cannot wait to share. I did a shop with me video, and I cannot wait to edit that and get that up on here. This is a cool cat figurine. It's a mama cat with 2 baby cats. I do have a tiny cat collection. I really thought about getting this eyelash cat. It's highly collectible with mid-century collectors, but it was $25 and it was chipped, so I did pass it up. This is some really nice barware or glassware. And I do have this set right here of glasses with a holder that I'm going to be selling pretty soon. So that was neat to see the serving dish. Here's some more cats. These are salt and pepper shakers. They were sort of novelty ones that had holographic eyes that when you moved them, they winked. Really cute. But their resale value was only about $15, and that's how much this dealer was selling them for, so there was really no room for profit, and I really wouldn't have kept them for myself. They would have been something I purchased to resell. And also another video I'm going to be making is on chalkware. These are some chalkware and Pyrex, and these are little Pyrex dishes. They're super cute. They're tiny. I love them, but I did not get them. Mixed in with these vintage dresses, I did find a ModCloth Retrolicious dress. It was cute, and I would have thought about buying it to resell, but it was priced too high and there wasn't enough room for profit. And then I saw this Sunbeam Mixmaster bowl. You saw me talk about this and how it's confused with jadeite in my Anchor Hawking Fire King video here on YouTube. If you haven't seen that video and you're interested in learning more about mid-century glassware, I highly recommend that you go and check it out. I will have more glassware and bakeware videos coming out with brands like Pyrex and Glassbake. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, then what are you waiting for? We have lots of fun content, lots of thrifting, antique stores, unboxings, and my favorite to make for you are information videos about mid-century collectibles where I share pieces from my personal collection and also go over the history of manufacturers. I love that antique stores have so many different kinds of dealers. This is just a book booth, and I didn't take the time to go through it this day because, again, we were just skimming the store, but definitely would like to make a trip back to check out that booth. Ooh, Mama, look at this. I had just spotted some stunning Roseville pottery. This is American pottery, but it was made in Roseville, Ohio in the late 1800s and the turn of the 20th century. If you find Roseville pottery, it is highly collectible, very expensive, and stunning. I have been finding so many vintage shoe clips lately. Those were a little too blingy for me, so I did put them back. I do like shoe clips though, and I also like vintage brooches. I have a massive collection thanks to my grandmother. She got me into collecting brooches when I was very young. I started my own collection, and then when she passed away, I had inherited, over 100 brooches. I have so many. Look at this tiny little jadeite set. It is so cute. This is tiny. It is Anchor Hawking Fire King jadeite. And as you can see, it was priced at $37.50. So cute. This is probably early jadeite. I'm not really sure. I'd have to check my book, but you can see the markings on the bottom. Very cool. And then I found these Kewpie figurines. My grandmother also had a bunch of Kewpies, and my baby looked like a Kewpie when he was little. I found a full set of jadeite swirl bowls. They were marked at $200, but they were beautiful. So pretty. Here, talk on the phone.
8991. My emergency is this place is about to go fire, and can I get $10 to buy chicken? Bye.
He is so silly. He wanted $10 to buy a stuffed chicken. So these are 1970s patches for your denim and some canisters for your kitchen. I've bought and sold lots of those over the years. If you can find them for a good price, a lot of mid-century collectors want those for their kitchens. Here is a really cool American pottery serving dish set. Again, I have a large collection of those. I like to throw parties. I like to use vintage serving dishes. And this booth usually has some really nice mid-century stuff I can find. But they had added a bunch of vintage clothing. And as I started to go through it, I realized there's a lot of plus size, which I was so excited. This is not a vintage dress, but it was my size and it's vintage inspired and it's covered in pinup cowgirls, Western theme, whatever you want to call it. Check out my kid looking through the dresses. He's so funny. Those pink birds right there are vintage wall hangings. I've actually sold those before on Etsy for $50. They were originally gold, so somebody must have painted them. This is a vintage house dress that was also in my size. I love the gingham pattern and the colors, but it did have a lot of staining on the back, so I carried it around for a little bit, but ended up putting it back and didn't purchase it. Bummer. They did have such cute stuff. Yeah? I'm finding all these vintage plus size dresses that are... I don't know about this color scheme on me though. I did find this vintage wool Pendleton skirt, but it was priced to sell, not to resell. So I did leave it behind. And then I went to see what Rachel was hollering about. She found this booth. It was a case full of vintage costume jewelry. And y'all, there was a massive collection of enamel flowers from the 1960s. Oh my goodness. I told you earlier I collect brooches, and Rachel also likes brooches, and so does her sister. So, wow. There was a lot of jewelry booths in this antique mall. This one right here was full, like all the way around. Not anything I was into, but wow. But here are the brooches from that case. Y'all, I think I'm going to go back and get several others that I keep looking at in these pictures. Wow, is all I can say. So beautiful. It was hard to pick a few, but we both did pick some up. This is where I'll cut it out. Beep. All right, we're back.
That was a lot of fun.
So I hope you enjoyed watching us, and now we're going to show you what we picked up. You didn't get anything at the estate sale, did you?
No, I didn't get anything at the estate sale. But your son haggled
For the first time.
for the first time and got one stuffed pumpkin for himself, and then there was a stuffed ghost.
Yep.
And he got that for his brother.
Yep, they were both
for
marked.
$1.
Yeah,
they were $6. So that's a good deal. So he did a good job.
Yes, he was very proud of himself. So he was scared at first, but he did a good job. So proud of him. We're teaching him the ways of haggling. All right, so I'll show you what I got at the estate sale because Rachel didn't pick up anything there, which was kind of a bummer because they had a lot of Halloween stuff and
they had cute stuff. It just wasn't my. It was a lot of bears dressed as Halloween characters.
Rachel, you're not into bears.
I like bears, but it wasn't my style of Halloween. But it was fun to look at. I enjoyed it. It had some cute stuff.
I think they had more Halloween stuff.
Yeah, but we went on like the last day, and I think a lot of it was already picked over. So
they used to have estate sales would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday would be the sale day. But now they're doing estate sales here where they're Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Saturday when we went was actually the last day of the sale. Mm-hmm. So they were kind of bare. So I did find, Rachel pointed out a box that had some figurines in it. She saw this little, I think it was an angel.
It was a little angel, a Christmas angel.
And it had a Lefton sticker on the bottom. So of course she's like, hey, go check out that box. So I dug in it and I did find I found 3 things in that box. So the first 2 that I found are these little snow bunnies. They're super cute, and They do have the Made in Japan stickers on the bottom. I haven't looked these up yet, but I really like their sweet little faces. Really precious, and there's no chipping on them, and the snow on them has glitter. So really cute. So I'm gonna put these out for Easter. Then I also found this bell, which probably won't mean a lot to many people. It says New Orleans World's Fair, and it says 1983. I actually went to the New Orleans World's Fair with my family when it was in New Orleans, 1983 and 1984. So I have a lot of memories from going with people in my family who are no longer here, like my great aunt and uncle and my great grandmother. So I picked this up for myself. So I won't be reselling this either. I'll be keeping it. So.
And then we went to the antique mall, and my husband was like, "Babe, you got something cool. Look at comic books." So I picked up 2 comic books. I picked up Moon Knight because he is a big Moon Knight fan.
I don't even know who Moon Knight is.
I don't know much about him, but
Carl, who's Moon Knight?
he's like a superhero. So I got a Moon Knight, and then I got him
Oh, that's
a
cool.
Marvel team up, Spider-Man and Wolverine. So, and these were like $4 a piece. So, I mean, standard pricing, but he's a big Spider-Man fan. So.
I was going to say that. Rachel's husband is a super big Spider-Man fan. He even has his own Spider-Man character. What's his name?
Spooderman. We are going to eventually do a video because we collect a lot of original comic book art. So, we are going to eventually do a video of all his artwork and stuff that we've either bought or commissioned.
So their whole house has framed art from comic books, either their original drawings from comic series or their works of art that they've commissioned from comic book artists, and they're awesome. Like, they have a lot.
So we found this booth.
You found the booth.
I found the booth.
Yes, I found a vintage booth. I knew these 2 booths had mid-century modern stuff in it, and I was looking at a serving dish, and I turned around, and there was a rack of vintage clothes, and I just happened to start on the rack, and they had dresses in my size, and there were a couple of vintage pieces I thought about getting, but I did get this one dress that's behind us, and it's vintage inspired. It's not a vintage dress, but it is this Western dress. And it's just an A-line sleeveless dress, but it's got little cowgirls all over it, little pinups,
It's a cute summer dress.
Riding ponies, and it's pink. You guys know I love pink, so yeah, I can't wait to wear this, dude.
That's really cute.
But while I was distracted by all of the dresses and the vintage clothes, Rachel's hollering at me, "You got to get over here!" And I'm thinking, what did she find?
My sister is really big into mod, like she, that whole
60s
style,
mod,
60s mod style. So her birthday's coming up, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look, see if I can find, Kate something. So I was looking around and I found these awesome brooches, and I was like, oh snap, I have to get a brooch. So, and then I was like, Victoria, you gotta come look at these brooches because they're amazing. Because she likes brooches a lot as well.
Yes, I collect them also.
So the brooches I got 2 daisies, which daisies is my sister's, one of our favorite flowers. It was also my mother's favorite flower. So I got this brooch because I thought it was super cute for my sister. And then I got me this little brooch because I thought it was cute.
They're both super cute.
So I got that brooch. And then I also thought this was really neat.
I love this too.
Enamel brooch.
It reminds me of like a sea anemone or
I
something.
know. It just looks like so much fun. So I thought that was a really cool textured brooch.
That whole cabinet was full of them. And then Rachel actually bought something else, and she gave them to me because y'all know what a nerd I am about Christmas. So anyway, she got me these. They're super cute, Christmassy, with little bells and whatever, but
so like these little wreaths with bells and
I love them.
little ornaments.
I was so excited. I actually thought she was going to keep them for herself for some reason, and I was kind of bummed.
No,
I was like, oh. And then she gave them to me in the
They're
car.
so Victoria. They're very Victoria.
So I had to also get some brooches from that. It was hard to narrow down the ones I wanted.
There's a lot.
There were so many. I mean, I have a lot of enamel.
I kind of wish I brought that. They had a Valentine's Day one that was a little enameled heart.
I'm thinking about going back and get that one.
So cute. It said, what is it, like, Be My Valentine?
It says Be My Valentine, and it's red, and it's got it's a red heart, and it's got like a lace.
Yeah, it has like this white
doily.
Lace doily around it. It's super cute.
Okay, so y'all, like we said, I'm a big Christmas nerd, so I did pick up this set, which is a little Christmas tree and the little hollies with the. It is so cute. I cannot wait to wear this. Is it Christmas yet?
You
Seriously.
can still wear it. I have Halloween stuff out all the time. So it is Christmas time all year round. Like you can.
I wish
you can wear it because I do Halloween all year round. I have pumpkins all over my house, so you can wear Christmas stuff.
Well, that sort of fits in with, being like goth and witchy and stuff. I don't really know how I'd get away with being Christmassy all year.
Mick Foley, who's a wrestler.
A wrestler?
Wrestler. He does Christmas. He has a Christmas room that he has all year round.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
He also plays Santa Claus.
Oh!
And she's going to break it.
So the next one that I got was my friend Brittany at Shop Foxborough is going to love this dude, but it was this cute little mushroom and it's polka dot. I don't know. I just got that really.
I didn't actually see it.
I got that mushroom collar that I wore in one of my recent videos, so I'm definitely going to wear this little mushroom with it. And then, I love this one so much. So I'm a sucker for poppies, and this looks like a poppy. I don't know if it is a poppy, if it's supposed to be a poppy.
It looks like a poppy.
But it is this really pretty poppy brooch with matching earrings. And I just fell in love with it. I love the colors. And it's like kind of like a dark navy blue and white and this like corally orange color. I don't know. They're really cute. But anyway, that's the last set I got.
And I have one other thing. Okay, so Victoria went to Disney World. And me and my husband usually go every year to Disney. We didn't go this past year because of...
Yeah, that virus, dude.
Coronavirus. Okay, so we didn't go to Disney World, which was sad. So Victoria was super sweet, and she brought me a happy bag.
Oh, you're gonna show them what I got you?
I'm a huge Disney fanatic.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm especially a huge Haunted Mansion fan. She bought me these fun socks. Look at how cute those are.
And I actually have matching ones.
So
I got some for me.
So we can have matching socks. And then she gave me this cool. It was from one of the.
It was like a mystery box.
Mystery box
at
pins
the Haunted
where you
Mansion.
get like 2 of them at Disney. If anybody's a Disney fan, they know what those are. I got this awesome pin. I'm so excited. It was gonna go in my spooky bag. I have a spooky bag. I have a book bag that has a whole bunch of like
spooky pins,
spooky and pumpkin pins all over it. But I'm super excited, so I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, there were actually 2 pins in the box.
So sweet.
Oh, there were 2 pins in the box, and I let her pick which one she wanted. Which I knew she picked the organ because the organ really is the Haunted Mansion. But there was also the ballerina, which is on the
It's
socks.
only stretching painting.
So I'm gonna keep the ballerina, which is I'm super girly anyway. So and then we already looked at the organ on her bag with her other Halloween pins, and it's perfect. So it worked out. But I didn't know you were going to show everybody this.
I am, because it was awesome. It was really sweet, because I miss Disney, because, I don't know, when you go every year and then you don't go, it's...
Yeah, it's sad. Well, you bought me earrings at the antique store, so...
So
it's like, I buy her a gift, and then she has to go and buy me another one. So, like, I feel like we're constantly,
because we're friends, and that's what friends do sometimes. I like to get my friends happies, like little gifts.
I do too.
Happies, so, because especially nowadays, because everything's.
You take
y'all
care of
know
your
what
friends.
I mean. It's
You just take care of your friends.
It's kind of weird out there sometimes. So just to
don't go out that door. It's weird out there.
It's crazy out there.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun for us to go shopping and, you know, film a little bit of footage for you guys. So
it was a lot of fun. It was a fun day. I think we needed that just to kind of get away and do something fun.
Yeah, so don't forget to do all those YouTube-y things. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to subscribe and
hit that button and like it and subscribe.
Yep, do it right now.
Not really sure where it's at.
Somewhere down there.
Somewhere down there.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.